Unanswered prayers are frustrating, but sometimes they are God's way of redirecting your steps and not allowing you to settle. My name is Adela Ayo-Oyekunle, and welcome to another episode of Word for One, where I share God's word with you, trusting that it blesses and transforms the life of at least one person. Yes, I was talking about unanswered prayers. Sometimes we present a prayer request before God, and it seems like we are waiting for so long, it's lingering without us getting the kind of results that we're looking for. But this is an invitation for you to ask a different question, because sometimes it is God's way of shielding you from that thing that is wanting you to settle, settling for less that He has actually planned for you. Let's take a journey to the people of Israel in the book of Exodus, chapter 3. You know, God was having a conversation with Moses, and he was telling him that I have heard the cry and agitation of my people who are being oppressed in Israel. And I'm going to send you to go and save them. But something interesting I found there is that when God told Moses that he heard the cry, one would have thought that he was going to deliver them from the oppressors by making the oppressors like them, make reduce the suffering generally. But God said that he was going to take them out of the hands of those oppressors into a land flowing with milk and honey, just as he has promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, their ancestors. Now, that was not the request that the Israelites were hoping to have, but that was God's plan for them, which was far greater than they could have thought, because I think that they wouldn't have known that they could have a nation of their own. Well, their ancestors told them, but did they really believe it? So you see, God took them out of that. And how do I know that that was not their prayer point? Because at every chance that they got, they kept making reference to the life that they had in Egypt, how it would have been better. Now, how does this ancient story relate to recent times? Sometimes your own way of settling might be applying for a kind of job that God doesn't want you to have, because He's planning something different for you. For some of us, it might be the way less traveled. For some of us, it might be changing the trajectory of our life completely, redirecting our courses, switching careers, relocating. And God knows that if He gives you that thing that you're asking for, this other plan that you already know, because some of us already know that there's a different thing that God has in plan for us. But yeah, it would be difficult to achieve, or it might be difficult to achieve. It might be unpopular to do. It might take us out of our comfort zone. It might even feel like, am I okay? Am I taking the right decision? Because hey, look at it. In the life of the Israelites too, God said that He was going to give them a land that, see, the Canaanites were dwelling there, the Hittites, the Jebusites, all of those sites were currently dwelling in that land. And those people were not going to let them have it easy. And of course, we know the story. They didn't let them have it easy. They had to work extra hard for it, but it was already theirs. So now that might be applying in your case to where you're wondering, how do I now, redirect my life? And that may be something that is stalling you. And so God is not answering this prayer that you have, because He wants you to see that He has so much more for you that you have to contend for, rather than settling. And I will leave you with this Bible passage in the book of Psalms, chapter 84, verse 11. It says, "For the Lord is our sun and our shield. He gives us grace and glory. The Lord will not withhold any good thing from those who do what is right." My emphasis is on the part where it says that the Lord will not withhold any good thing. However, for those who do what is right. And who determines that thing that it is right? Guess what? God. So he's not planning to withhold anything from you. It's not like he doesn't want to give you the good stuff in life, or he doesn't want to give you the things that you're looking for. Maybe not the things that you're looking for, but better. If you do what is right, if you do that nudging in your heart that he has been laying in your heart to do for the longest time, if you would just obey and follow the path. So thank you for watching Word for One today. If you found this helpful, please make sure to like and share with other people who might be needing it currently.